Happy Holy Hump Day, everybody. It's Pastor Robert, and welcome to our July 1st midweek time of inspiration. And I love doing these because it helps me to stay connected with all of you. And just wanted to let you know that I'm here today at a park. It's called Crooked Creek, and it's a park that Penny and I enjoy taking walks here and taking the dogs here. They love it here. And I love going for a run here as well. Behind me, you'll see a bridge, and hopefully you can see the bridge. Underneath that bridge is this creek that just meanders throughout the park, hence it gets its name, Crooked Creek. And it's beautiful. You'll be running or walking through part of the park, and it just is picture perfect. And then all of a sudden, you'll be going through another part of the park, and you don't even see the creek, and then it'll reappear later. To me, that's like a metaphor for the Psalms that we've been looking at during these summer Sundays, because the Psalms offer us so many different varieties of experiences that we have in our faith. For example, we could be going through a time of where everything just seems right with the world, and you just want to praise God and offer thanks to God. We call those Psalms of orientation. But then there are also Psalms of disorientation, where things don't feel right with the world, or where we might have experienced a loss in our lives, like as we go through the grief process. And so there are Psalms of disorientation. But then there are also Psalms of reorientation, where you've gone through a time of orientation, and then a time of disorientation, and then God is helping you to reorient your life with this new reality of whatever that might be for you, coming out a different place after a time of grief, or as you go through a time of grief. So there are Psalms of orientation, disorientation, and reorientation, and that's the way our lives are, right? I mean, we're never just in this one area all the time. And so that's what I think is beautiful about the Psalms. So I just encourage you, sometimes we have our favorite Psalm, but instead of just focusing on our favorite Psalm, open ourselves up to the different Psalms, which is one of the reasons why I chose the Psalms how I chose them. I let the Psalms choose me because they are the appointed Psalms for each of the Sundays of these of this season of the year. And so it forces me to look at a Psalm that maybe I might not normally have chosen. So that's kind of the method to how I chose these Psalms. So Deb Murray this past Sunday, she focused on a Psalm of lament, a Psalm of disorientation. It was, how long, O Lord, how long, O Lord? And this upcoming Sunday will be a royal Psalm. And so that's kind of has an interesting perspective. And I'm looking forward to sharing thoughts on Psalm 45 with you this Sunday through the sermon video. But I just offer those thoughts so that we can continue to experience the richness of all of the Psalms that we have. I also want to talk quickly about, many of you saw that we are going to be offering an in-person worship starting in our church building starting August 2nd. And we'll be offering that each week starting August 2nd. And that'll be in our sanctuary. And we will be taking every precaution, and we will be encouraging everyone who attends to take every precaution as well with social distancing. We are also going to wear masks. That's important. And we're going to keep the service brief so that we don't have people stay and linger, because we all know that's what leads to the spread of the virus, or the potential spread of the virus. So we want to be very careful with that. And so we also know that a lot of us will choose not to come back, and we totally understand that. And that's why we're going to upgrade our video of the services starting August 2nd. We bought this new camera for the sanctuary that's really wonderful, and it'll be a live feed of that 10:30 service on August 2nd, and it'll be archived so that you can watch it at any time after that 10:30 service. So we're looking forward to offering that. So we still totally understand if you can't come back for worship on August 2nd. And one of the reasons we're not offering our two services is the Korean congregation will also be probably returning for worship on August 2nd, and they utilize our chapel on Sunday afternoons, and we don't want to have been in the chapel so that we don't have to worry about disinfecting any of that area for them when they come in later that day. So we're keeping it clean, keeping it very simple. 10:30 service starting August 2nd. And just want you to know, as your pastor, you are in my thoughts and prayers. We want to be mindful of our health and safety. And with the university announcing that they will be back in person, we just felt it was important for us to at least have some kind of physical presence there for the university community, as well as anyone, you know, in our congregation that would want to come back and have in-person worship. My prayers are always with you, friends, and I pray that you have a wonderful July 4th weekend, and looking forward to our service that'll be online this Sunday as we focus on Psalm 45. I'm not wearing my glasses now, so that's because I'm getting ready to go for my run. So blessings to all of you.